Hello everybody, my name's Kiahonfire and welcome back to an exciting update on Enshrouded, the Thralls of Twilight. It is finally here, it dropped a couple of days ago. So first things first, brand new biome revamps, brand new Shroud, brand new animals added into the game, new magic, new weapon enchantments, new pretty much everything. There's a lot of strange creatures you can find around in Enshrouded now, especially in the Shroud biome, as they've added several new mobs into the game, including these massive flying jellyfish. Or if you're unlucky, you might find some creepy spider shroud creatures, or even a floating eyeball. Every single shroud biome on the map has been revamped and changed completely. They are very different, there's a lot of new resources in them, a lot of new things to discover, and to make it even more interesting, there are special resources that only come out at night time, especially in the Shroud. These are things that you will need for the brand new dye bench, as well as new potions and magical spells. Honestly, looking on yesterday, it was very overwhelming with the amount of new things to look at. I gotta start from the beginning and go through it all to figure out what it's all for. But pretty much, if you were to defeat anything in the Shroud biome, it's gonna drop something new, so you want to pick up a lot in the Shroud biomes and see what they're for and have fun with it. It will also now be worth actually using some Shroud potions and making use of them if you've collected a lot like me. A huge thing I noticed as well is they have reworked the visuals and textures for the Kindlewaste, and they've done it for the nomad highlands. But not only that, they've reworked a lot of visuals all over the map. Kind of like the Revelwood forest, I noticed this brand new beautiful clover and beautiful foliage going on. It was stunning. Nomad Highlands is a lot more grassy now, which looks really nice. And my home at the Kindlewaste got a huge revamp, but unfortunately it did leave an absolutely massive pit all the way around because of some new mountains and some new height in the area where I am. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to have a look and maybe revamp my base a little bit. But honestly, for how beautiful it is totally worth me doing some terrain fixing. There's a lot more foliage in Kindlewaste now, and it looks awesome. I love it. They seem to have used the kind of same thing they did for the snow in the out beneath summits, and they made the sand a lot like that too. Crane birds seem to spawn in the Kindlewaste, and they were pecking right at my doorstep. They use the same food as the red tails did, aka the chickens. They use the same bait as well and feed, so you just need to use that. It's been relabeled as bird food. So just use some of that bird food to tame them. They have 2 hearts on them, so they're quite an easy tame, and they will give you feathers, which is essential for you archery people out there. Nighttime is definitely a feature in Enshrouded now. There are brand new patrols at night which are worth looking out for and fighting against. There are also brand new night sanctum areas which have little doors that only will open at night time. Sometimes they require special things to get in them as well. In these new night sanctums though, they will often have one of the weapon gem customization things. It's like a brand new station, we'll go over it in a minute. But this is incredible. You're going to see some new blocks in here. You're also going to see new traps, like these spinning spike traps, which were, well, you can see I got grinded up already. There are apparently a lot of these on the map now, so keep an eye out for them, and they are great fun to go through, and sometimes you can get loot for them as well. There is a brand new guy in the game called Elio. He is a barber, which you can save from one of these sanctums. So if you're tired with the way your character looks, you can actually change it and get loads of quests from him as well. He is a fabulous looking guy, and he will make you look even more fabulous. But his quest will give you something special, as you will be able to make a dye bench now, and you'll be able to dye and customize your armor with this brand new bench. You might have to go out exploring for colors and doing his quest to find some new palettes, but it will be all worth it if it means getting your favorite colors. But also if you're looking for style, there is some brand new Shroud armor types as well in each of the categories. So you got a mage outfit, you got an archery one, and you got a barbarian one. They look hella fancy. Coming back to the Shroud though, 100% going through it and exploring all the areas you've been in before. Have a re-explore because you'll miss a lot otherwise. Having a look around, there's brand new caves and different areas you can go into which have special new enemies. One of the biggest things I noticed was there was a slit in the wall, and in a lot of these caves, and even just out in the Shroud on the walls of cliffs, seem to be these little splits that work as spawners, and they spawn creatures, like Shroud creatures, to come and attack you. But I have found if you destroy them, sometimes they open up in into secret rooms, and I found this happens a lot. So if you go in a shroud cave and you find these, definitely break them down, as you might have uncovered a secret new corridor to go through. They could even open up into these brand new squishy, gross looking caves and give you this special essence that you'll need for weapon gems. Which weapon gems? A brand new feature in Enshrouded. Unfortunately, these weapon gems do mean that your old weapons are now redundant if you want to enhance them. You'll need to pick up new weapons to have the gem slot on them to be able to use this system. And this new system is incredible, by the way, as it allows you to enchant your weapons with gems you find out in the world, and they can have different abilities and cool things that they do. I'm actively having a look around for gems right now. If you found any, let me know in the comments down below. I'm having a look myself, but they are quite precarious to find them. There's also another thing with the weapons, and I definitely noticed this with my wands, is they seem to break and have a lot less durability than they used to. I'm not a huge fan of this, but there seems to be this brand new fixing kit you can use on the go, so maybe use one of those and bring some with you when you're out on the go. As well as these brand new shiny updates, there are technical improvements as well, which I have definitely noticed. CPU performance for multiplayer hosts has been significantly optimized. A huge one as well is brightness and bloom. They have been fixed and improved, so you're not getting absolutely blinded when you're going in and out of doorways. They also improved sunsets and sunrises. They are stunning and beautiful now. You can notice different tinges in the sky when you watch the sun go down. And they have generally fixed up the lighting tones and shadows on the map, which is a massive improvement and very noticeable. I'm really happy to see they've made these changes and improvements. It's definitely a huge positive for the game. Apart from these massive changes, there's a whole host of different improvements and small patch notes in here as well, which is always nice to see. They also did the UI up a lot nicer as well, so you'll notice when you're looking around on the map that the names of different buttons and markers have been changed, kind of like the towers. A small thing to note is with the backpack, I would make a brand new backpack if you are a previous player, and you'll be able to access the new extensions added to the backpack now if you do this. Also, you're going to find legendary runes on different monsters like elites and bosses, and these are needed to unlock higher tier perks of legendary weapons. So now you have two forms of currency. There is a lot to explore and look at. Honestly, there's just so much in here, it's hard to read it all out. Check out the new quest UI. One thing I noticed with the quest UI, and I really wanted them to edit the quest journal because it was a little bit confusing to navigate, but they have done an improvement in here on it, is if you're noticing question marks on the map colored in green or orange, that is the indication of the difficulty of the quest. You should also be able to check the difficulty of the quest in your quest menu to see what difficulties they are and how hard they're going to be. So if you're seeing something in green, then it's easy. If you're seeing something in orange, it's maybe a little bit more difficult. But there are tons and tons of fixes, even audio fixes in here, lots of tiny little changes here and there. It's an incredible update, and honestly, I would go and check it out. Dare I say it, it might even be worth a fresh playthrough. I'm not gonna lie, when I went on there, there was just so many changes and different things being done to Enshrouded. I was incredibly pleasantly surprised, and I will be getting a lot out of it in the next couple of days enjoying the update. But either way, that will be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into the Thralls of Twilight. Definitely go and check it out and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would love to hear it, especially if you found anything special and unique out there that is brand new. Either way, thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.